Welcome back. The Knicks have punched their ticket to the NBA Finals after consecutive sweeps in the semis and the Eastern Conference Finals. They're on a historic playoff run this month from a margin of victory standpoint. They will await the winner of the Thunder and Spurs series and have at least 9 days of rest. Now, keep in mind, during the Knicks' 11-game win streak, their starters have been rolling. Each player in the starting five is averaging over 12 points per game, while Jalen Brunson has led the way, averaging 26.6 points per game over that span. So, Perk, win or lose in the finals, should the Knicks roster stay intact?
You're damn right, and run it back again. All that Giannis stuff and all that Giannis talk, no. You know why? Because you have finally got your dynamic duo to find their chemistry and their togetherness. Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson is a perfect match. You don't break that up. I love what OG Anunoby is bringing to the table. When it comes to value, one could say that OG Anunoby is probably top 10 in the NBA for as his value and what he brings to a ball club. And so when you think about the pieces that they would probably have to get up to get a guy like Giannis, because I see Stephen A. with his body, like, fix your attitude, man. Because
I'm not fixing my attitude.
No, fix your attitude. Because
you getting on my nerves right now.
No, I'm not. I'm giving you the real. I'm giving you the real because I know you want to.
That's the problem. I don't want the real right now. I need you to lie. I need you to lie. I need you to lie. I need you to look into the camera and tell them, yo, you got to win the chip in order to stay together. I need that. I need that. Don't be sitting there win, lose, or draw to keep them together. No, I need a little pressure. I need a level of urgency. I don't need you acting like, yo, no matter what happens, we good with y'all. Don't worry about it. Run it back. No, I'm saying to you, you might be right, Big Perk, but damn it, this ain't the time to admit that. Wait until after the finals over. You're supposed to keep that to yourself. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying they're going to lose. Look, I believe that they actually can go win it.
They can win.
I'm just saying if things don't go the way that they want it to go, no, you don't go and break it up because you're trying to go add something new to the team. Because now you got to go over the whole process again of developing chemistry and everything else. I'm glad. Look, the Knicks are looking brilliant right now because they stood pat at the trade deadline. But real quick, Cam and SA, let me say this before I get past y'all the mic. The Minnesota Timberwolves are on the verge of making one of the worst trades in NBA history. Yeah. If Karl Anthony Towns go and complete the mission and be a Robin to Jalen Brunson and bring a championship to New York, that's going to make the Minnesota Timberwolves look like fools. The Minnesota Timberwolves drafted Karl Anthony Towns with the #1 pick. They traded him right after they went on their first conference finals run with him and Anthony Edwards. Cam, SA, answer this for me. Right now, what are we saying about the Minnesota Timberwolves? That they need to find a Robin to go alongside Anthony Edwards when they had one all along. But they chose Rudy Gobert contract over Karl Anthony Towns. If Karl Anthony Towns helped the Knicks complete this mission, the Minnesota Timberwolves we could officially say they made the worst trade in NBA history.
And to piggyback off what you said, I remember a lot of New Yorkers like, why are we doing this? We didn't even get a chance to see Julius Randle play with Jalen Brunson. You're absolutely correct. And I have to disagree with you too, Stephen A. I'm going with Big Perk. You don't break this up, man. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? Every year, the Knicks have made progress. Since the last 3-4 years, they lose in the first round, then they get the second round, then they get to the conference finals. Right. Now they're in the championship. No, you don't break this up. You have everything, and as much as I'm being facetious about the Knicks getting to the championship, off the bench, you got Deuce McBride. Landry Shamet is showing up. OG Anunoby. I think the Spurs, and like I said, I want the Spurs to win. That's my team. If they get to the championship, I know we'll discuss this in a minute. I think the Knicks could actually beat the Spurs because of the matchup problems. You don't break, Steve. Hey, you don't break this up. This is the emotional. This is what the Knicks want to do. They want to break stuff up when they don't want to let it build for 2 minutes. Go ahead.
You didn't listen to me.
I heard you.
I'm saying to you. I'm saying to y'all, I agree. I'm just saying you don't say that right now. We got a chip to win. We got a chip. And guess what? You know what? You like being, those are your boys. You know, you won championships with them at Villanova. Y'all like each other? Y'all love each other? You want to be together? Your sister, go win the chip. Go win the chip. Hey, no, it's none of this. We good no matter what happened. No, I'm not telling you that as of yet because the chip is right there in the palm of your hands. It's there. It's there to be grabbed. I'm not letting you off the hook, all right? I want you to get it done. I want you to close the deal. I want you to return a championship to New York City for the first time since 1973, a basketball championship that is, because we know the Yankees won in 2009. That's what I need from you right now. And I'm saying to you, let's keep it a buck and let's be serious. The New York Knicks have been sensational in these playoffs ever since being down 2-1 Atlanta. We know that. But we also know it was the Atlanta Hawks. It was the injury-depleted Philadelphia 76ers. And it's a soft-ass Cleveland Cavaliers squad. I'm not saying that to say you don't give them credit where credit is due for handling their business. I'm saying we all know that is not what they're going to face come next week.
Well,
whether it's OKC or whether it's San Antonio, that is not what they have been going against. That is a different level of warfare.
I agree with you.
And we need to understand that. So, again, when we talk about what the New York Knicks have done, the quality of the competition matters. And all I'm saying to you is this: when you go to Karl Anthony Towns, for example, in Minnesota, well, Rudy Gobert, you couldn't give him away at one point. Couldn't give him away. And so you made that decision. Bad move, because Karl Anthony Towns is exactly what they needed, especially with Wemby in the West and Chet and Hartenstein in the West. You needed Karl Anthony Towns with Rudy Gobert. So that's where the real mistake was made, and nobody knew how Julius Randle, as much as we like him as a person, and we know he's a good player, the body language, the pouting, and all of that stuff, and the detrimental effect they can have on the team.
Let me ask you and Cam this. Everyone keep talking about the Cavs. The Cavs are soft, right? But who did the Cavs beat last round? The Detroit Pistons. Okay. Are the Detroit Pistons soft? No, we've been praising them about their level of physicality. So the Cavs had to bring a certain level of physicality in order to get past the Detroit Pistons. But no, this is why we need to praise the greatness of the New York Knicks, because they made the Cavs look soft.
Okay,
they're just that much better than them.
We gotta go. Listen, we gotta go. Cavs ran out of gas. Let's just call that what it is. And also, they ran out of gas. Also, let's say this. Usually you keep a team intact if you can afford to do so. If you win a chip, the reason you break up the squad is because people want more money. If the Knicks can afford to do so, why the heck would you even consider breaking it up? No one can respond to that because we have to go to break. Coming up, we got a fresh hour of First Take. Is this Knicks final?